He can't bowl in anything.
Other than short.
Huh? No, shorts.
Shorts. Like what you're wearing. Shorts. You always wear pants. I
No.
don't think we ever will.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't want to see that. All right, let's see it over on the house shot. Huh? Um, they might have one at the desk. A brush.
I have a brush.
You have one?
I have a brush.
Henry, hold up, son.
I have
He's going. Oh, you offer a brush, then you don't remember where you put it?
Can't tell that I don't use it that much. Right here.
Was that from here? Hmm. What do you use, eights? Whew. We're on this lane now. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely totally different. So when do you feel like you, when do you think you really struggle?
Huh?
When do you think you really struggle?
When I'm really struggling.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's happening usually? Lanes are dry and they're oily, or
I mean, if it gets like really dry, it's super struggle. And like when like the cliff happens like pretty quick, that's when it's like.
what if they get really oily?
Huh?
If they get really oily,
It's not so bad anymore because I can like move in,
okay,
and I'm kind of good about like switching balls when I need to.
okay.
So I'm kind of good about like switching balls.
Why do you think the clip affects you so much? Why can more people score that than you?
But,
Do you know what an axis rotation is?
huh?
You know what an axis rotation is?
I think we've talked about it, yeah.
The more side rotation you have, the more sensitive it is to oil and friction. You naturally have a lot of it because your shoulder's closer and your hand rotates around it.
Okay.
So if you get it right early, it's gonna like check a lot, and if you get it in because you have so much side rotation, it's not gonna slow down as you track. So
Okay.
you probably feel like if you miss in, you're gonna like 210, and you miss right, you feel like you're gonna like 360.
Right.
So if you have less rotation, like instead of it being like this when the ball's rolling, and you can get it to be more like this, it'll blend that out for you. So you miss right early, and since it doesn't have as much rotational energy, it'll like burn up a little bit more, and then like still pump. And if you miss in, it's already trying to slow down earlier, so it's gonna finish.
Okay.
So
Could you like throw a couple like just so I can see it?
yeah. I'll do it with his ball. Like throw like how it's. Okay. This is gonna be with his ball. I'm gonna do it kind of slow. Watch the takeoff. This is gonna be more like. That was as good as or a piece of tape on my ball so I can
What?
Like for me, when I like start going really fast, when I have to do it like quickly, that's when I'm like comfortable with the range, and I don't like have to like go super far.
watch the tape.
Right. He what? Who? Oh, okay.
Mine's like a little bit more up in the air than yours is gonna be. But you see how the tape's like changing more? So this will be closer to what I'm picturing that you should be. Your benchmark should be at. You should be able to do both. But
You can put it on here, and then as we throw some,
see how that makes it like a smoother roll the whole way? You can change balls or whatever, but to like accomplish it too. But if you can get your roll more like that, it'll be more versatile across every single pattern.
Wait, do that? Can you just make a wall?
How far? To the feet?
Like for
Yeah. That'll be more versatile on more patterns. There are gonna be times where you have to rotate it like what you're doing now, which is fine. But like at Chantilly, like I slept with Jared's team once, and I was watching Tim, and he always says it's like dry there, and it's like there's plenty of oil, so like you guys haven't built anything like super dry.
right.
Um, but he has a lot of side rotation also, and I felt like that was why he always was like, oh man, this is so dry, because he's trying to like hook it a lot off his hand, like high rep rate, a lot of side rotation. So the ball has no choice but to like go like this whenever it's decent dry. Or if his ball was more like this, he could still like pound on it, but it wouldn't like overreact all the time.
he just didn't notice when I was working with him. I got him to really get it to really kind of sit up like this instead of like that.
Like if you watch Jared when he bowls, especially there on a clip, he's gonna be more like this, more like a tone. Throw on normal so you can get like the
Yeah, so I
benchmark.
can see it.
You know,
That's why I slowly got Tim to really get his to really kind of not bend as much.
a lot of his is like a short
Yeah,
rotation, like
yeah.
you know, like super. I know you were working with him on
Then
this a
he
lot.
started bowling better. Then Then you don't see him again.
I didn't mean to like jump in. I don't know what you're saying.
No, that's fine. No problem with that. It's more. His is more. I think he needs to get off his thumb a lot quicker. So
That one was actually more like what I was trying to talk about. Right. That wasn't quite like what I was seeing when you're pulling over there and
shut up. It's better not. It's better than missing it. Just get off my back. Really, seriously, Dick.
I'd probably be like 60 degrees, 65 degrees, and you're trying to get close.
So how do I my hands how do I
Where you, on your right hand, how do you picture you rotate yourself?
maybe like I don't know.
So like even right there, you kind of did it, where you felt like you were here,
Yeah.
and then you're like kind of like leaned in. So
Okay.
you're like here. That's like basically see your hand on the side of the wall right there. Keep your head tilted back longer, and then trying to get your thumb in a little bit longer. You'll feel a little bit more pressure on like this part of your hand instead of this part.
Okay.
Um,
Like here.
yeah. Well, more like here. This is for like the spare shots, kind of more like there.
Okay.
And then you're trying to feel like your fingers instead of rotating like this way, they're gonna rotate more like more towards this side. This is like extreme because like what you feel is different than what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you to do this, and in reality you're gonna end up.
Okay. Sweet. Get a new
What? What ball was that?
that was yours.
Oh, okay.
You keep taking your money in front of me. That's fine.
Why you sandbag during league? He hadn't bowled enough. Yeah, dude, don't talk too much crap now.
Is that like better?
I like this one better than that used to. He got it. That was a lot better than that. So you can still like chase it less than this pace. Like you're gonna feel like you can, but especially at top shots, you definitely can. And try to do that again.
What about the phone?
Fucking gorilla hands.
Did you?
EPA time. Not a smoker, he's not that.
He never wish he told us.
Oh, you're not gonna hear the end of it.
That was a
That one I just had to
frying
get away
pan.
from him.
Does it feel weird?
A little bit, yeah. I'm trying to like.
Still trying to like smooth out, like push away a little bit. Not trying to like pull in.
Did I?
How far left are you yet, Billy?
Like 30.
Where do you feel like you slide at? Like where do you feel like you're standing on? No, like where do you want? You end up sliding about 20. You're probably standing on level 35 right now, 37, something like that.
I'm at
Well, like you're right here. You can see how far left you are, like just to set up. Right, and then you end up sliding back to the right. So your ball has no choice but to go like super far out also. So you can take advantage of like because usually the ball is being on these sides, it's really trying to find the pin. So if you can try to get that slide when you're here, get a little bit more this way in front of you.
Who, me? No,
Instead of
I
having
don't
it
think
go
so.
like this way, try to get more.
Yeah, I think part of that is that you were working on me for like side stuff when I start off. Like hitting my body.
Yeah,
And I'm overcompensating when I come back. You know what I mean?
okay. I still say do the side step. Like I think you got to.
And that's like you can see it like I kind of like overcompensate when I come back.
But the side step's necessary to create a swing pattern.
Okay.
So I would really just try to get like as you're going into
It just getting used to sliding a little bit straighter is all.
Yeah.
I used to slide about 7 boards right.
Okay.
Used to. What you can do is try to get your feet a little bit straighter this way instead of like that. That way you can just kind of get
Yeah,
your
that's what we were working on last time.
yeah
Like
yeah
pointing this way. That's what I was doing.
yeah. No, I know. That's just once now that you're doing it, then we can straighten out a little bit. Sometimes you have to overemphasize something so that you get it
Yeah.
going in the right direction.
North Carolina, full 20 for the Baker game, and 2019. So there were like some pairs that were like really hooking, and I was sliding on like 10.
When you get into slide, just really concentrate on sliding straight to where you think you should end. That's how I actually got out of it.
Too early. It was still the front part of the lane, the ball would drop.
There you go. So that was a little bit less. It wasn't.
Well, I was like really trying to
Yeah,
just
just
like
early. So
focus on
get
like
like
not,
Yeah.
up also.
you know.
And if you keep focused on that, it'll get straighter and straighter and straighter.
Really shiny balls and like spinning it. Try to throw it as hard as you can to while like cheering on your team.
That's actually a lot better.
A lot better.
A lot better.
So what that'll let you do is like as you move left now, you can actually use more of the oil like as it breaks down. You're not gonna like handcuff yourself to like sliding on 20 because that's gonna be the first part of the lane that goes because everyone like plays up 10, up 10, up 10, and then even the guys who are like hooking it, they're fourth arrow, but they're still getting out the 10 down lane. So that part of the lane down lane is gonna get really dry. So if it gets dry to the front and down lane, you're gonna be like, what do I do? But there are less people hooking it, so it's straight.
Yeah.
lifting, yeah, it's like,
Once it'll become second nature after a while. Because it took me maybe a couple of weeks of just really concentrating on just kind of walking straighter
yeah,
and then making
Really,
sure you're in
instead of
there.
rotating it more, you can just move back right
okay,
because you're sliding on like 27 now instead of 20.
yeah.
I think working on getting out his thumb a little bit. You think his stance maybe? Just his setup down.
So the other thing that does is like before when you were moving left and even when you were like when you were sliding on the same leg, because you're sliding this way, your your launch angle is actually steeper, so the angle the ball is coming off your hand was like that. So it was getting to the gutter faster, which is why like as you move left, you like threw one in the gutter because as you went this way, it got like your it got more extreme how you were sliding, so it had no choice but to like go further and further right. Or this now that you're sliding straighter is like a straighter shot to what they call the break point on your right now. So it's more controllable. Um, Brian just said, "Want me kind of like look at your setup a little bit? You want to set up for me?" Yep.
So we can get that ball off your thumb a lot quicker. That ball's going to really spin up a lot faster as we get the thumb out, a little bit earlier.
I don't know about them.
So I go there at the same amount as before.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just set up like you're about to ball. So where do you feel most of the weight of the ball? His hand, right? So so when I'm trying to set up and I want my thumb to come out fast, I can't do it this ball. Sorry, the fingers are too small. And I want my thumb to come out fast. I want as little pressure on this hand as possible because I'm trying
Oh,
to
we have talked about that,
be
yeah.
like super relaxed here to here.
Oh,
So I'm gonna have like all the weight in my left hand. You can see how loose it is because my thumb just goes like in and out like that.
I do what I said, feel like distribution.
You want like as much weight on the left hand as you can get. Then any type of you might feel a little bit of pressure in this hand, and that's fine. You want like none on the thumb, so you want most of the pressure somewhere like in this area, like the fingertips, and then like this part of your hand here. Um, so like I don't know if you watch any pro bowlers, but Norm Duke's always like this when he's setting up because he's trying to feel like all the weight in his left hand. Sometimes he's like this because he's trying to get his like where he wants the ball to sit for the releases and stuff. Like I said, like here to get up the back of it more, here to rotate around it more. And then also they're not like setting up like super low most of the time, right? Like you're kind of like out here a little bit, right? They're trying to keep their weight of the ball close to their body so that their core is more stable, and then as they go to walk, it's like they don't feel like they're gonna have to lift the ball. So if you can bring the ball a little bit closer, maybe a touch higher, and then more weight in that left hand. So then the other thing I see when you're doing this is you're going from like here
Yeah.
to your setup, and like that setup looked better, but you're immediately going like this. So all the weight has to be sitting like here and here, like on your forearm and here, or you're like holding it because most people like can't sustain that, especially as much as it's like going up. So to be a little bit looser, I think the ball has to come up a little bit more in your setup. Like down here, I don't think it's going to be good, especially when you're going like this. And then you're going to have to like push out and let it fall. Not like up and out, just like forward and let it drop. You're just trying to let your swing do like one piece. So the looser it can be, the earlier thumb can come out, and the more leverage you get. Like if you watch EJ Tackett, his thumb is like out of the ball here, and then once his thumb's out, he's just like going for it, right? If you're trying to do it with your thumb in the ball, you're gonna get like a lot of really long. It's not gonna hook as much, or if it does, it's gonna go really slow, right? So you're just trying to get your thumb out of the ball. And that's how you hit it hard. Like, really. So drop it, get more like that, like this, and then just like push forward and drop it. There you go. See how quick that came off your thumb? That's kind of what it's gonna feel like right now. That's fine.
That was really good.
I'm just like so used to being here and like letting go. Like it's like weird for me being here and doing it.
And it felt like it fell off your hand.
I just felt like it went like so quick. I don't know. Like when I dropped, it dropped.
But you can see how much rev rate you still have there. Your ball speed and your rev rate actually went up a little bit.
It's more efficient.
Let me try something.
Like how many pros do you see that get like here and then end up like lofting it? Mika would be like the only one. They're not like sitting there using like their thumbs trying to like help them hook the ball. They're trying to use all fingers and forearms. They're trying to like get it.
How can you tell?
Looks like it's layout.
Yeah, when you're getting rid of them, it's a lot.
better. You mark that.
And you're hooking the crap out of like the little dead balls.
Just watch how smooth it gets off your hand.
If you could even get that like your thumb out like before it gets to your ankle instead of after it gets to your ankle, I think it would like sneak it. See how your thumb's still in it and it's like here, and then it's like you're trying to like rotate it off your hand. That's why it's like off the clip. Like actually like roll it and get your rev rate up, it has to be off like here. You're trying to create a flat spot here, so it's rolling into the lane. It's not up under there. I didn't mind that.
I always saw it for that.
That's alright. So this will also help blend out chantilly. Because like there's such a clip there where the earlier you get onto the lane, the earlier it's going to try to hook. So if it's bleeding energy the whole way, then when it gets to the dry, even if it gets there early, it can't overreact because it's already used some energy in the front part of the lane. And then if you miss in with all the oil, right, it's starting to try to roll early because you got it into the lane sooner. If you loft it, it's going to feel like even more of a clip because it shortens the lane.
What? No, I knew this is where we were gonna have to go.
So if you come up here with me, and you can see like how much rev rate that got with like zero effort, just like clearing my thumb. I get down on the knee to this. Huh? So your hand has to be a little bit up underneath the ball. Yep. So then you're just push out this way, and then your fingers just keep it going.
Can I do it?
I don't think so. I'd get down on one knee to do it, otherwise it's gonna be like really hard. And then put that right knee behind this. You don't have bad knees or anything, right? Oh, do you? Then let's not do this. Sorry. You're just trying to get it right. And this is like that. Thumb rolls out here, fingers are over.
Alright.
That's better.
No better. Oops. Ah.
You can see we're doing like trying to
No,
roll
it's
steps.
fine, man. I'd rather,
I don't want you
You can actually do it now that he knows, standing up a little bit.
There you go. That was a lot better.
Yeah.
So now if you can just feel that, like when your thumb clears, your stage easily. Okay.
That was good. Oh, there you go.
I'm just trying to get you to feel like when your thumb has to clear and when your fingers can rotate.
Yeah. Now try to do it one step, kind of start, just kind of. I got you.
You can use my rough bag if you need it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, don't catch this one.
You feel your thumb clear, like back here?
I didn't like feel it when I let it go.
That was good.
That was really good.
You can take a step while you're doing the same thing. Like,
Yeah, don't go ahead and let it go.
I wouldn't catch this one. It's probably too fast.
Yeah, this one's probably.
Maybe do it with your foot. It's fine. Give that a shot. You feel like it's starting to clear a little bit earlier?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not.
Then you'll feel like you're not putting much effort into it.
Yeah.
So try it in an approach now.
Is it alright?
Yeah, look good. Once you get used to it, then it'll be a little bit more, a little more, a little more.
It's a lot better than it was initially.
I know, a lot to absorb.
Huh?
A lot to absorb.
No. Wanted to get used to it.
These are things that other people are not willing to work on. So that'll get you a leg up on everybody else.
I feel like I got my thumb out and I just turned the ball.
You see how much it actually snapped on the back.
Remember how we were talking about those launch angles getting steep? Look how fast that gets to the right.
Well, I was just like trying to get like a full walk and I let it go. Like,
I know.
wasn't really even aiming there. I was just.
I know. I'm just saying, like, that's why you didn't see that one, like, hook so much.
But you saw it actually.
Yeah.
You saw it stand up and try to go, and it just kind of burned up a little. So you're on the right track.
Yeah, I like that one.
Your thumb will start to feel like good, like the way you tape it.
I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm still. I think the front is too high.
Front should be higher. Yeah, it's a little bit too high.
Because I changed all my tape out. And so I think I put it in too high.
Really now I'm just like, I don't know. Pointing it too far out.
The more you're like loose and you don't try to like help it, the more it'll hook. The more you try to help it, the harder it's gonna be.
Okay.
So just like loose to loose and trust it.
It's already spinning faster off his hand.
It is.
Can you see the difference on how much it's spinning now?
Yeah.
Because when he first put the tape on, it wasn't. Yeah.
There's like a little late.
Even like when you're shooting spares and you're just trying to like throw it straighter at it, you still want to be like loose to loose, and your thumb still needs to come out. You're just not going to get here and like rotate.
Yeah.
That one was really good.
That one like had like my like arm in front of my head.
That's good. Like the more your follow through goes like towards your target, that's what you're looking for. Because now, like if your follow through like here and you're trying to like rotate it and it goes like that, some of the power players do it, and that's all right. But for like what you're trying to do right now, like this to this is really good. It's like more about the elbow and stuff, like going towards your target. But I'm not gonna explain all that. No, yeah. Like they're all
He would probably like the
they're
information.
all the power players are like this, but their elbows still like
No, I know. I know.
like their arms like fucking windmill. That's all thumb
Um.
on the thumb.
Yeah.
So how'd that feel different than your last one?
I feel like I got like on phone. But the last one I felt like it was like clean.
Yeah.
That one I felt like
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. So you got this one.
So as long as you can feel the difference, and that like the one before that will start to happen more and more.
Right here.
That was like a smoother transfer onto the lane.
And you see it kind of spin up a lot.
What's this the same one? Or this?
This is the one before.
Okay.
This was the one you just threw.
Yeah.
So you were like in the right position, and then you just kind of like pitched it at the bottom. You really got to trust it that it'll just do what you want to do. It's like the opposite of every other sport,
Yeah, that's true.
except like golf. Golf is the same thing. Yep. It's all like hips and shit.
Looked like he was dancing the song right there, didn't it? Little Alan doing the slinky. So, yeah. That's a good one.
That one I tried just like not opening up my feet.
Now what?
So that one I just like instead of me like opening up my feet, I
Yeah,
just I did it.
that was good.
The more you consistently you do that, the easier it's going to be to adjust and like repeat shots.
So like my starting position, like I wasn't open. And it was like this. Like the last two I threw, I just put them right in the gutter. I put them too far out. So
It looks a lot better. Do you have any questions? Like, I don't want to like be ambiguous. A little bit. That was like borderline, I guess. That was borderline on the worst side. Eventually, like if you keep working on like making sure your shoulders don't close too soon or as much, then your thumbs start to come out sooner. Because if your shoulders get like too early, then the window for when your thumb wants to come out by itself gets small. A lot of stuff Brian talks about like spine tilt, shoulders, I guess has like some
You're a dick.
just a little bit.
Yeah. That finish position is pretty good. His spine tilt at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. Hmm.
It happened like 3 steps earlier, but
Huh?
it happened like 3 steps earlier.
That's next on the agenda. I think that left arm is a little cumbersome sometimes.
Yeah. So right now, I think this is kind of about where your like decent shots are going to settle, where it's still like a little bit in front of you, but significantly better than before. If you go to practice, just work on like trying to like loosen up your push away, loosen up your swing, and try to get your thumb out earlier. Because I think that'll accelerate the path that Bryant has in his head.
You mean my 5 month and 2 year plan?
2 year, 5 month plan. It's backwards. 2 year,
He's
5
got
month.
like a plan for you down to the minute
he's a 5 month plan and then a 2 year plan
and a 5 year plan.
I
and then a
do.
5 year plan
I do.
He does.
and then another 5 month plan.
My head is already calculating what I can do with the new changes. I'm embarrassed to say.
I'm curious what your 5 year plan is.
Yours is yours is all fucked up.
It turns into like a 100 plan.
That one was really good.
I think you can definitely use that at Chantilly. This roll in itself is going to help you. This roll is going to help you.
Did your light hits used to carry like this?
It won't feel as dry.
No.
You used to leave like 7 pins and stuff doing it?
Yeah. I mean, I think the ball's like taken off. Like it's.
What's the other ball?
Haywire.
I have another on me too.
It's earlier.
Should we try to throw that one?
Be flatter. Try the haywire.
That's what I was saying.
my plant's all fucked up, does that mean it's
Good.
like better or worse?
Worse and better. I mean,
What?
better,
Hey,
better,
first
better,
instinct.
better. I just never know all the things you work on.
Because I always come up to him, I'm like, what do you think of this? And he's like, I thought of that 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's why he keeps asking me.
I like that shot.
I do.
I like that shot.
Yes, I did.
At first,
I
like,
just feel like half my shots I'm just getting too far out. I'm just.
at first it's gonna feel like that because as your thumb comes out too soon, like sooner, most people can't like keep it going with their fingers and forearms because they feel like they get here and it just like falls off their hands.
Yeah.
Once you get used to your thumb clearing back here, you'll be able to engage your fingers and forearm more, like at the right time,
Okay.
and it'll get better. So that's why I said like where it's settling now is like usable and lead. If it was like consistently dropping it, then I could like it'd be like a 2 second fix, like you get up to that. But it's not there. But
It's like the fact it's not doing that. It's more like that.
there's a time and a place.
Chantilly, definitely not.
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
It's for like dry heads.
That should be it. I was hoping that was gonna.
Yeah.
Is Brian like your first bowling coach besides Tim?
Yeah. Well, like Tim and Trey like helped me out with the things, but besides that.
So
And then like G helped me like I did like a lesson with him.
nice.
Cool.
We worked on like a couple things one night too.
G's really big on drills. He's awesome. But whenever you're trying to change something, just like for the record, whatever you're feeling, just like isn't real. So you always have to think in extremes when you're trying to like make a change. So like when I tightened my thumb up a lot, like a year ago, I went from like my thumb hole being like this to like now you can't like get it off my thumb. And like my first 10 shots were all like off into the arrows, and I was just like, I'm gonna drop this one. Like that's all I was thinking, like trying to drop it, because I felt like if I could get it off my hand back here, then I could like work my way up to it. But that make like thinking in like terms of those extremes is like how it happens. So if you're like when you're working on your shoulder rotation and you're like, oh that felt later, and then it was like a touch later, then you're gonna have to be like, all right, I'm gonna have to make sure this feels like really, really different. You know what I mean? Make it happen faster. That's just my input as a bowler.
This.
Yeah, that is how you do it. Because most of the times the things you think are like fucked up aren't. They're like a lot closer to where you want them to be.
I almost went looser with my thumb.
There you go.
Wow.
Don't go looser with your thumb.
I know. I said I was before, but
Tighter.
I know it's tighter
I
now.
want to move out to
Huh?
I want to move out to boards.
I would have
like
what?
that shot.
I said I moved out 2 boards on that one.
I like that one. I like how it got off your hand.
Come back in a board.
I mean, you're throwing like a pin down, strong solid. It's not gonna like change direction the
Yeah.
same way your intense fire is.
That
That ball's gonna be like
thing got
earlier and flatter.
really.
You're gonna be used when you play straighter.
The IQ on me.
That'd probably help.
Ooh.
I have
Ooh. Throw the
5
IQ.
and I have a classic.
Ooh. Throw the IQ. I like the IQ.
Yeah.
Will you just get off my back?
The IQ that I got from Jared. He didn't like how he drilled it.
I believe that.
It's hard for me to lay it on top of each other though.
Huh?
I sometimes have trouble layering it on top.
Yeah, like the second piece here is like a little bit too low,
Yeah.
and then this is just too high. Because if this is too high, it gets snagged like here.
I'm gonna get like a little pen light that I could actually just hold it and just kind of, because I can't say one. I'm getting old. Can you see this? You see what I have to deal with?
Oh, I can't wait for the day to come with bifocals.
I would never wear bifocals in front of you guys. Never.
Where's Shane?
Holy mackerel. Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
So now that you're starting to get it all clear, you're gonna notice that your like half pocket hits are gonna carry more
Oh yeah.
as overall more ball speed and more rip rate.
Yeah, I like that.
Like that hit probably used to not carry.
Right.
Probably push your seven.
You're getting a lot more length also. The ball will get down lane a little further.
And the gutter when it goes from sidewall instead of like
that that ball gets off his hand really good.
if you ever go to the pro shop on the back wall, like right next to the door, he has an article about what's called ball timing, which is essentially what I'm like talking about right now. That might be worth waiting for to read. It's probably on list, but he's got it like framed on the wall because he wrote it.
Okay.
He wrote it.
It was in one of the like magazines that they do in the area, like a lot of
Both the
years ago.
bowl.
Back when he worked at Carmathon.
Yeah. That bowl magazine. They used to have a lot of really good articles actually. That's when he had the Goo review. He would do like a tip every month. A lot of it was good too. He had some good information.
Try not to get it so close to the gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gutters here don't really they don't move a whole bunch.
I can feel myself like just kind of dropping it and
Really not though. Feels like it, but
I get excited if you drop it right now.
he probably would. He probably would run down there and as if somebody just dunked on somebody. Who won the Duke game by the way? Do you know? Too far left, didn't he? Henry, who won the Duke game? Okay. See if you can move your feet right.
I was watching Mike Machuga today on like an old show,
Yeah.
and they were going on some long pattern,
Really? What
He
one is
almost won.
that?
He like wrapped 10 to lose.
I like that one. There's definitely lot less friction here than at Chantilly.
How long did you get locked in the car?
What do you think?
Some adjustment,
Do you see like the benefits of it?
These are things that people should work on but don't. They think I'm striking, you know, but this is a more efficient way of doing it. I think he's used to the ball hooking a little earlier. Mark that one. Basically, you're going to get a little bit more down lane push than you're used to getting.
So the other thing I noticed, and this is not something you have to change, just something to be aware of. Like when you're starting to play straighter, your push away is closer to your body, so your swing gets straighter. And as you like move left, your swing at like your push away gets further away from your body, which is kind of bad. So as you get left, try to still keep it like more. So right now you're trying to do like just something to be aware of. Nothing you have to change completely.
Oh, that was good.
Center your body. It just like as you get further away from your body and it goes behind your back, your shoulders have to close and it like reroutes your swing.
Yeah.
So your swing instead of becoming like a line like that, it becomes like a semicircle. And if you release it early, it's going one way. If you release it late, it's going the other. I would do it.
Personal experience.
Yeah,
Matt's used to be really bad.
it's not really good now.
Used to go like literally like. I mean, it was. I didn't mind that too much. Should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't know, I feel like it's not.
So I don't know how tight you keep yourself.
I'm trying to go like tight. Last time we were here, we put in like 5 beats a day.
Nice.
I put in like another beat in there.
So I like how like on the bad ones you can see a lot more because you have a visual representation of when you do it well and when you don't,
Yeah.
and you're starting to feel it.
Yeah.
So honestly, there's like nothing else I would say to like really work on right now. That's a lot. So I would
That's
just
a lot of information.
I
Yeah.
would just keep practicing and try to feel it. Where you at finish it, Dylan?
You've been bowling for what, 2 years?
The last year and a half, like actual year and a half.
Yeah.
More than 2 years. I didn't get any sort of like direction until the last year and a half.
You've come a long way since I've known you.
I feel like it's like definitely throwing it faster.
Um,
I feel like I'm like definitely throwing it faster.
without trying to. That's the key.
Because you're both still hooking probably about the same amount. Like you can tell your heart rate went up too because if your ball speed went up by itself, like
I really like that one. I've got a new family tomorrow. I'm coaching a new family tomorrow. Yeah. Dad and 11 and
Does Phil and
8.
his wife still come and see you?
Huh?
Phil and his wife still come and see you? The Sessoms?
The what?
The Sessoms, do they still come? Phil,
Sesums.
Shannon?
No, they've been traveling
Yeah.
all over.
I don't talk to him too much. So.
Yeah, when they're in town, they usually do. They really love to bowl. I mean,
she does like footsteps and stuff. She's like doing drills.
yeah.
She's what like probably like 60.
She's what?
Probably like 60.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like age-wise?
Yeah.
She might be a little older than Phil, but he's early 60s. And she's
Yeah.
probably like high 50s or something. She does look a little older than him, but I don't know.
They're definitely really cool people.
Yeah, me and his son are like that.
Yeah. I think they're awesome. Yeah, I agree. I felt bad because he was in there, he was bowling, and after I worked with him, Russ talked into him, and uh, he didn't like Russ too much.
Russ is hilarious.
Uh, he can he can be if you don't know him,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah, Phil wasn't really a big fan, you know.
Every time someone strikes on the Steve, it's nice shot, dumbass.
Yeah, I bowled with him a couple years. We made fun of everybody.
It's like I know when I like hit the ball, you know, I can feel it. where it's like clean.
Yep.
Right.
And that one I let it go and I was like, oh, it's good. That's why I just like walked off. Like right when I hit it, I was like, it's there.
It almost feels like you're really not doing anything
Yeah.
either.
Like, right when I hit it, I was like, good.
Eventually, we'll work a little bit on this. I think sometimes this shoulder kind of hinders you a little bit, but don't. We're not going to worry about it right now. I think this is more important. Wish I would have gotten that one. I was too busy talking.
I feel like that was the cleanest one too. I was even comfortable enough. I was even comfortable enough where at the end I really.
I was talking too much. I was like, do I get this after he throws the ball? And just say, whoops. I got about midway through, you were here, and I was like, oh, shit. Story of my life. I got that one.
Why do we talk to you? Miss our shots.
I,
Bad
you know, just cause. I don't know. No, I didn't. I missed that one. Got you coming back.
Good. I don't want to see that one again either.
That's the one you want to see. You want to see where your thumb fell out.
Your thumb did get out really quick on that one.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm just making sure. Because I really thought I pushed the button on that one. One time I actually pushed the F6 instead of F5. Then I forgot to turn it off. I recorded like it was like 10 minutes of a video session. It was awful. All right.
Well, good, Henry.
Appreciate it, man.
It's what we're here for. All right, you can keep going. Yeah, that was the last one. All right. It might be busy Tuesday.
I definitely feel like I'm more stable when I'm not like.
Yeah. Both. Both. If everybody shows up who says they're going to show up, there's probably going to be about 8 people there. Well, Dave. There's a family another family that might show up. Just and some other couple people have said that they're supposed to show up on Tuesday. Yeah. No. I'm hoping. I want her to come, but Saturdays. Did I tell you she shot 700 again? Yeah. So.
Like 7-0, 790, 7-0.
Yeah. She's been killing them.
I hope she's telling everyone this is why you spit.
Yeah. Actually, with those drills that we've been doing, it's a little less. It's more like instead of this, it's more like that. She's the one who told me it's not gonna help. I don't do it anyways, and I'm like, it will, because I make her do it every time. Just she get, she gets mad. Plus, you know, it helps. So it's like a win-win for me. It annoys the shit out of her.
What's funny is she's 16 and doesn't know anything about bowling.
I know. Emily, what were you looking at? I don't know. You don't know. How the hell do you not know?
You know, the more I'm like learning about ball notching, the less I think targeting matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, have you seen like when Phil O'Neill gets up there sometimes he's like this, and then he'll kind of go like this because he knows like this visually doesn't look great for what he's trying to do. When you're looking at something like this big, not something like this.
Right.
When they are looking at this really hard. All right, Ryan.
All right. We'll see you. Also, try to before you start, visualize where you want your feet to end up. That way, we could get a head start. As we start to get you to walk straighter and straighter. It's almost like visually, if you visualize the ball path and then you don't think about it afterwards, eventually it's gonna just start happening. Well, you know all about that. You're a coach and everything. Shooting free throws, all that kind of stuff.
Like I got a little bit of a thumb there, but
Yeah, a little
getting
bit.
where I wanted it.
Yeah, a little bit. You're gonna find you're gonna have more miss room now. Because normally, if you hit up like that and you have as much, much tilt as you had, I mean, it's gonna really just like overact on you. Where this one right here, it's still going in that direction, and you still have ball speed, just slows up a little bit, and it's not gonna go this way. It's gonna go more that way. You can try to keep score for a game if you want. We're trying to get frames anyway. Yeah, if you want to. I know a lot of people like to.
I know we talked about like working on a left-handed set too. Do you want to do that too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Let me throw one more of these.
Okay. Uh,
Just a little bit.
yeah. It's that thumb timing. Just a little bit. The people that snack bar leave, Warren? Can you put some in their tip jar?
Yeah, you know what? It wasn't just a little.
Yeah, it's a little bit late.
Tiny, yeah.
Give them the loose change and $2.
All it took.
Thank you. Parker, can you grab me a soda while you're up there? Yes, please. Put a little bit of root beer in there too. Yes, please. Ooh, like that one. That one got up a little quicker.
So strong on the back end.
Yeah. And that's not half as strong as it's going to be. Well, I did get it this time. I got to get a new one of these things. I'll hit it and it'll like double dump.
Yeah.
Got to make sure I mark that one. I like that one a lot. So that one, see how it kind of gets off your hand. Where it's like on a rail and it's going this way, and while it's getting to the end of the rail, you're going, instead of really kind of hitting up on it. Do you have a ball that's drilled for you?
I didn't know if we were gonna start today or not. So. Um, no, I thought maybe we could just like.
Play around with the
Yeah.
release? Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that. Absolutely. Actually, it's going to make you understand what you're trying to do right-handed a lot better. You know. So would it fit on your left thumb? Okay. So if you kind of see how my hips are open here, your head over here, might as well start now. Just kind of get it here, see how it's, and then just get used to see how it just swings, and then just the big thing is getting used to just letting your hand swing forward without your shoulder coming forward, and yeah, and then keep your hand, yeah, keep your hand slightly, and then just let it just, yeah, like that, and make sure you're not too straight up. You want to make it so that you're slightly leaning forward, but you're not in front of your knee. Yeah, like that. Because in your approach, what you're going to be in your approach, it's going to be like this. So as you slide forward, you're sliding forward like this, and then it stops, and then your knee continues and settles just above it. They call it knee continuation.
Can
And
I
you,
like swap these?
what, I would,
Yeah.
yeah. The stuff that Alan was working on, we've been actually playing around with on mine. I could always hook the ball, but I could get the ball to more hook stop. But tighten up my thumb and kind of playing with, not doing that, I've been able to really get the ball to really accelerate a little bit more. It's all a lot of fun, isn't it? Ah. And make sure that when you're holding it, you feel the weight here. It's because you're used to dragging your other foot. So see how I don't have any weight on my thumb. My fingers are really supporting the whole weight. That way allows me to really kind of let the thumb go. Yeah, but it just that's why if you instead of this, if you do it like this, you're gonna have less of a tendency to really kind of get that elbow around. just a little bit. Yeah, just and then let it swing close to you. And remember, when it comes back here, support the weight here. That way, the thumb just yeah. Just make sure you're not squeezing that thumb. It just kind of see. It's easier for you. Yeah, it's easier for you because you're used to. I mean, used to be a no thumber anyway. So it's really this is what it should feel like, except for your thumbs in the ball, because the weight is all here, and you can just get it and just. So you get used to that where you're not putting pressure on your thumb, and don't do this. Just let it go, because eventually,
No thumb.
yeah, no, but even with it without your thumb, just do like this, because what you'll find is that it's a more efficient way to, and you'll be able to manipulate the roll a little bit more than using your whole hand, because I can just do this. I'm just gonna get my fingers into it. See how it really kind of spins up tighter. Okay. You want us to hold up a second? You want us to hold up a second? Yeah. Mhm. He's got to turn off the lanes for a second. So take what you know of how it feels um, with no thumb, into even to your right hand. So as it gets back here,
Maybe I do it without a thumb.
yeah. Hold up, saying he's gonna. Yeah, he's gotta.
It is like different, but it's
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's
doesn't
there.
feel like that weird.
Yeah. And make sure that you're not get used to coming up on it. Just kind of, you just basically. So how you feel about your bowling now, right now?
Well, good. I mean, my goal by like the end of the season was to average 100 plus. Not like my ups and downs, but it's not bad. So
I
I wanted
think.
to come back earlier, but there's so much going on. I couldn't. So
Oh, I know. That's how life is, man. I think that this is, you know, everything has led us up to this day. So everything that we've been working on has prepared us for what we're doing right now. So that's why I'm glad you're coming back, because this is where we needed to be. So I think this is going to really push you over the top, where instead of like 200, you'll be more like 210. You know what I mean? With everything that you're doing now. So with no thumb, just make sure you're not even doing this. You're just twirling your fingers. See how that? See that right there? I couldn't do that 2 months ago or 3 months ago. I've learned so much about the release. More in the last. I learned more in the last 4 months than I have in 30 years of bowling. You know, what I thought was, the release was pretty much wrong. You know, trouble is everybody else is doing the same thing, so I didn't feel so bad. A lot of people they teach you the handshake, But then that's just to start off. What it has to be is a handshake just going to be like this. That's all it really takes. Even with your thumb in the ball, it's there you go. And when you get used to it, it'll be more here instead of right here. Yeah. And that's where you get more. So when you do it here, it has to happen so fast. But if I do it here, it only has to be. Just watch how slow I do this. There you go. That was good. Now see if you can do that with your thumb in.
That's how it was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was your thumb in? Okay, that was even better than I thought. Oh, that's good.
Like I said, it's not like it's weird, but it's not like
Holy
uncomfortable.
shit. That's pretty damn good.
But I felt like it was okay.
Dude, try to do that again. I want to get that on tape. Then I want to see you try to do that. Can you do your approach?
I can try.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah. Oh. That ain't too shabby.
It really doesn't feel totally uncomfortable, I guess.
That is bizarre. You know how many people I've worked with using the opposite hand in the last year? It's like 3.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it really was just an idea that was brought up because the percentages of people on the left side are like, 9 times less than the right side.
Oh yeah.
And like I was a natural born lefty until I was learning to like put it right.
I probably could do it myself because I was supposed to be left-handed.
And it's like I still have the left-handed tendencies. My left hand's my power hand, so it's.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I'd bring it up to one day.
Look at that. Huh.
You want me to try to like actually swing through?
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, but not too fast. Just. Yeah. Okay. I was like. So do it really slow. Okay. Just kind of walk through it, and if you can, instead of standing all the way back, just kind of so you can walk through with them. Yeah. Holy shit. Are you freaking kidding me? That's pretty damn good.
I think I did a 5-step too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty damn good.
I feel like I really held back there too.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's how you should throw it. You should always
Wow,
feel
and
like
I'm really straight too.
Yeah.
That's like totally different than the right hand. Like I'm like totally straight when I'm coming back.
Yeah. That's because you're not trying to muscle it.
That's like what I'm working for on the right hand. I'm trying to use it on the left.
I think eventually what'll happen is like as you for right-handed, eventually you're gonna get the hand out a little bit, maybe right here, and it's gonna allow you to really kind of get here instead of right here. You take it and you muscle it and you pull it back here. As soon as we get you just kind of swinging it, and with you trying to play around with left hand, you'll be able to understand what that really means. That's funny. And you see how you actually let the ball just kind of. Yeah, I think. Okay. Okay. Try 4 then. I would move up because you're not used to stepping yet. It's okay. It's still not too bad. Well, you can get a visual picture of Alan's always talking about yeah he's always talking about my I always have a view of how I think people can look and you know just by looking at that I mean you're a lot closer than you think.
Really?
Yeah, I mean
I just love that.
it even it even
Straight coming back.
it even looks like it's somebody who's been bowling left-handed maybe like 2 or 3 months,
Yeah, that one I like for that.
and that the way but the thing of it is the way it's getting off your hand, it's hard to teach that.
I just like how it's like all straight coming back. Like it's like I'm not like
Yeah,
messing the ball coming behind me at all.
yeah.
It's so weird.
At home, you should practice, doing it left-handed, and then do it left-handed. See if you can mimic. And if you can get like one of those mirrors, like the tall mirrors, yeah. Huh?
So that would have been good if I was like 10 more over.
Yeah, that's true. Ah, crap.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Like with the left.
Like I said, we can secretly play around with it on. Yeah, yeah. Just tell them that we're experimenting.
Is there a way to like get like 6 holes in my ball?
No. So you want something that's gonna just tell G we're experimenting. That's pretty good.
I feel like if not too bad, I'm so tight.
I think it's
Maybe I
fine.
try it like while I'm like moving like all the way over here.
Yeah. Because right now because you're not used to it.
I feel like it's coming off like nice. Like I'm like there.
Yeah. But you see how the shoulder is. So instead of here, it's actually here. That's why it's going that way. If you just kept your shoulder open longer. Over there, in my whole bowling career, I was always this. So the idea of going this way is really kind of like I could probably go to line and do it every time, but putting in approach is just I'd have to really put some time in. Not sure I'm willing to do that.
I would have tried to open up, but I just done my whole body like go all over the place.
That's why you're not gonna get it. But actually, it looks pretty good.
It's still like pretty straight.
Yeah. So the only it was really good opening up, but instead of just letting the ball drop down, you
I try to like swing my
yeah.
nose up. Yeah.
Because right now it's an unnatural act.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. I like it.
Yeah, we can work on it. We can definitely work on it.
Around like establishing this over left-handed. I don't know.
I think that you could get better really fast. Like I said, there's a guy who had to switch left-handed. He was a right-handed, and if you look up Julian in the group, and you can see he used to be a right-handed. That was really good. It's okay. It was just it's just your foot though.
Yeah, but I can feel my whole body like drift.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, but it's like the first time you've done that, right?
I'm my own worst critic.
No, no, I didn't see that.
All right, well, I got 10 minutes.
Yeah. What's weird is your pace right now is great
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
never really doing the approach with shoes and everything. I mean, the pace is just excellent. It's just a matter of body positioning here and there,
Yeah.
but you could probably get where you could average like 150 like within a month.
I'm gonna play with this.
So when you get here, instead of keeping our here, just kind of get it out this way with the thumb down. Yeah. So just kind of reach out like this, and then yeah, you're not used to really sliding with with that foot. So this is that's what's going to happen. But when you get used to it,
I kept my balance on my feet, so I'm happy about that one.
hmm
Like my feet, like I was able to keep my balance on my feet instead of like sliding out. So I like that one. I don't know. Give me a year. Might be a lefty.
your left knee is bad. I mean,
This helps with a lot of things. My right, I got a bad right rub, a bad left knee, bad left ankle. Switching to the side is beneficial for me.
do you ever talk to anybody else about that?
Not really.
About switching?
No. I mean, I brought it up to Tim. Like, oh, I would do this.
Wow, that's pretty blunt. From a health standpoint, it almost makes sense. Like I said, that's why Julian had to switch over. Yeah. I mean, the stuff that you're working on, it's going to put less pressure on it, but nothing's better than putting no pressure on it. Oh, imagine if that was drilled to you. Could you imagine if that ball was drilled to you?
Once I got my foot right, I was like, that's when I was able to like get lower and get into it.
Yeah, that was good. If that ball was drilled for a left-hander, that would have probably been flush.
Get it easier, easier. It's like awkward because I don't know what to do with my right hand. You know, it's like you can see like when I'm like in my swing, I'm so used to having like, my right hand like here. You know, I just keep the right hand like here the whole time. I don't use it at all.
That is funny.
I'm so used to having a position here, so I just don't move. My foot like snake. See that biz?
Yeah, it kind of bounced out of the gutter.
Like when I let go, that's a good ball.
That was pretty good. It doesn't look like you haven't really bowled that much.
Oh,
It might be worth a try.
I love how like it's all straight like back here, and like I'm still able to like get the turn on the ball that I want. Like, I can't do that with the right side. I'm always like open, like way open. Like here, I'm not opening all that much, and I'm able to like get that ball. Like, I'm opening like a tiny bit, but I'm not like you know.
What you might be able to do is try to open your shoulders when you're right-handed. Try to open up your shoulders less
Yeah,
because yours open up a lot,
yeah.
you know, which is okay. But I think this because this arm doesn't do anything. You don't have any balance. You know, it's like instead of really kind of.
Oh, maybe I do that with the left, and I just pick the left up while I'm like doing it.
Mhm.
Instead of like keeping like dangling.
Yeah, yeah. You let it kind
Maybe
of.
that helps me like keep balance. I don't know. I don't want to change my insert, but I'll do it.
Yeah, be careful. Remember, you're not. Don't have that. Okay.
Yeah, that was better actually. Like
Yeah.
I didn't swing so much.
Yeah. So instead of here, just go ahead and let it leak out in front a little bit, because you're like literally like this
Yeah,
normally.
yeah. Like, when I do it, it's like, and then I yeah.
So it almost creates
I'm
like
like putting the shoulder out.
yeah,
Go this way.
yeah. It creates a lot of tension here
Yeah,
because you're doing this. That it's going to a lot of times it's going to rubber band this way.
yeah.
Where if you can get it here and instead of holding it here, allow it to go there, it might actually be better.
Still already learning stuff. Well, I'm shooting left hand.
Well, that's what happened because you're having to learn it. Really have to pay attention. Because what this does, it allows this shoulder to really kind of roll up like that, where before you couldn't do it.
Oh, that's a lot better. I feel like it's
Yeah,
not. It's
yeah.
like it's straighter.
Mhm. Like I said, but instead of here, go ahead and let it get out.
Yeah. Left hand or right hand. I don't care.
You could probably do both. A friend of mine had a 300 and 800 with both hands. That was when people didn't have any.
I got like I got scared to like slide there because I just did it with the other foot and I wasn't sliding. So yeah, I like hesitated to do it.
I saw that. You know, I think in PBA and regionals you can shoot like 10 pins and 7 pins with both hands.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you used to be able to. I don't know if they
My
changed that.
issue is like picking up the 70 pin with the left hand.
Yeah.
Like there's so much on it that I could never pick up the
I'd
70.
have to look at the rules, but it used to be like a guy named Ken Shaw used to bowl, right-handed. If he left like a 10 pin, he would shoot it left-handed. Yeah. Oh. You can actually hear it kind of revving up a little bit. You can hear it revving up a little bit.
I'm getting a little more comfortable.
Huh?
So I'm getting a little more comfortable when
Yeah.
trying to get there. I'm really forcing out. I get it all the way around the ball. That's like I had to do the levering. It's here.
Yeah. Well, you did for so long trying to get it out there.
Yeah. It's like the same with the right hand.
So I wish that Tim would try to work on his release too that way.
Tim, he comes like a roundabout every time like
Yeah.
he swing. You can see the ball just swing every time.
There's so much acceleration. But at Chantilly it works.
When it gets really dry, it's tough. It's moving and moving and switching balls, moving and moving. That when I felt like I was like passing, I tried to like hold it out and say, damn it, I missed it.
Yeah, not gonna work. Not gonna work.
Then I knew it was more than I had, so I had to try to flip really quick. Oh, damn, I missed it. Right up, damn, I missed it.
What time is it? Oh, 12.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What's up?
You like your dinner?
It was good. It was good. Yeah. Nah, he was.
Yeah, there's some pretty solid left-handed shots.
Yep.
Even though it took off, that still was where I wanted like the release.